So it's a special week because we have a live audience.
Yeah, we do.
And we don't usually have one, but this is, we have two people with us that are winners of our bonus raffle to join a live podcast recording. So we're sitting with Kalmi. Say hello.
Hello.
He's very talkative, as you can tell. He's a man of many, many words. No, we're kidding. So we're sitting with Kalmi and Khani, and we did a live Chalamayid.
Yes.
And one of the raffles, we do a bunch of raffles. One of the raffles we did was to come to the studio and be part of the live recording, and they are the winners. And it was worth coming if you just got the VIP Kiddush Club hats. So, right? Am I
100%.
right? So these VIP Kiddush Club hats, that means if anyone spots you, okay, Chevra, if you spot anyone with a VIP hat, you now know that they are in the circle.
Yeah,
you guys are in the circle.
It's not just that; it's they've been to the studio.
Yep.
You know that they're a bonus listener clearly.
Yeah.
And we're loading them up with merch.
Yeah, yeah. And by the way, the next attendant here at the live studio could be you. If you join the bonus, you could be the next winner of the raffles that we do during the live events. And it's very easy to do. And by the way, we have a new website.
Yes, I did see that. You didn't tell me about it, but I did see it.
We have a new website. Essentially, it's kind of like what the merch website was, but it's totally revamped. And there's going to be more and more stuff coming on that website. So check it out. It's kiddishclubpodcast.com.
And you could also get merch on the website.
Absolutely. Yeah, so check out our website. It's kiddishclubpodcast.com. You probably know that already. Oh, actually, there's another way you could reach us. KCcast.com.
Oh, that's operational.
Yeah, it's operational. That's going to be on our hats going forward. KCcast, just because it's quicker, kccast.com. Check it out. You could join our WhatsApp. You could hit subscribe. You'll get access to all our previous bonuses. So that's like a lot of listening. You know, we know that Sphera is coming to an end, and we know that we passed Lag BaOmer. So, of course, people listening to music again, which we're not so thrilled about.
No. I'm anti-music.
Yeah.
I know somebody that Beshita will not listen to music.
Really?
He doesn't want to be controlled by the music. He's saying, you put a song on, and it's sad, and I become sad. Why should they control me?
Beholden to the music.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And then a fast song comes on, and I'm happy. I don't want to be happy right now.
Right, I hear that.
I think he's nuts.
Yeah, he's insane.
Yeah.
Well, anyway, check us out, kiddishclubpodcast.com. You could do all the stuff that you need there. And we're thrilled to have a live audience. The pressure's on.
Yeah.
The pressure is on. So I had a couple of things I wanted to bring up before we get into anything serious. I mean, there's a lot of serious stuff going on, obviously. But I have to, get something off my chest.
Okay.
We've talked about this. The Takis, the rolled, what do you call them? The rolled corn tortilla things.
Yeah, corn chips that are rolled up.
Right. And we've done a taste test here. And as I've mentioned before, I'm a big fan of the Trader Joe's. Trader Joe's is great. And we've mentioned how basically all the Jewish stores now are selling the Trader Joe's.
Yeah.
But the problem is
there's also the kosher version.
Yes, but specifically the Trader Joe's ones. Mm-hmm. Now, it's not so easy. We live in Flatbush. It's not so easy to get to a Trader Joe's. I have a particular Trader Joe's that I frequent. Okay. I know there's one in Staten Island.
By the way, they're all pinpointing your location.
Yes.
Right now, as we speak, they're going to just sit at the Trader Joe's and wait for you to come in.
We've talked about this. And so Trader Joe's sells them for like $2.59, $3, and then you go to the Jewish stores and they're like $6.
Yeah.
Okay. I went to Trader Joe's the end of last week, this past Thursday. Okay. Went on a Trader Joe's run. And for me, I have to, it's a big deal. I have to get there. I have to go park, this, that. I go there. I get a bunch of Trader Joe's stuff. I come to the Taki shelf and it is 100% empty.
Really?
Yeah. And now I know why it's empty. I know. You know.
Because the Jewish stores.
Yes. They're going and they're buying all of it. But I don't have proof of that. It's my feeling.
But wait, could you have just confirmed it with like a store manager? Because I feel like that's a valid complaint to a store manager. Like, where is the Takis? I'm here at the display. There's nothing. And if he would have come out and he said, listen, your people came in and took everything.
I'd start screaming, anti-Semite.
Yeah,
You're an anti-Semite.
For sure.
Okay, well, now an eagle-eyed listener has sent us a video, which I'm going to play. This is being played as well for our audience here. This is a store in Flatbush, and apparently it's one of the workers, and he's unloading bags and bags of Takis.
Of Trader Joe's Takis.
Do you see them? Look at all those boxes of Takis. See them? Look at them. See? Look at that.
Wow.
I now have the evidence that I've been seeking. And so I'm going to do something about this. I don't know what I'm going to do, but I had enough. I had enough of overpaying for Takis, and now I got it off my chest.
What can you do? What is the Eitzah? Because listen, this is the quintessential Jewish problem, right? We're overpaying for a lot of things.
Right. And you know what? We don't need another thing on the list.
Right. The Trader Joe's Takis is not something that I signed up for.
Okay, you want to buy some Takis? Buy some Takis. Leave some for the next guy. Leave some for me.
Right.
Don't buy the entire... This guy literally bought out their entire stock.
Can I ask you a question?
Yeah, please.
When you go into a store and you see that there's limited stock, because there's some certain things that I like to stock up on, but at the same time, I realize that if I take it all, the next guy's not going to have any. Like, is there a courtesy in the store where you see the item? Do you buy it out because you can? Or do you say, you know what, I'm going to leave a couple over for the next guy?
I've been in that situation, ironically.
I think we've all been.
Yeah. And I do usually leave. But it's because, and we mentioned in the last episode, I'm hyper aware and feeling like people are watching. I'm wearing a yarmulke.
But again, you're in a Jewish store. It doesn't have to be a shop right.
Chilul Hashem is in front of Jews.
Right.
So,
so you leave for someone else to go. I think I'm the same way.
I told the story. Remember, it was way back. Maybe it was on the bonus. I went to that, I think it was Viva La Dough.
Yeah.
Remember we were talking Viva La Dough?
Sure.
And remember they were sold out of everything. And then there was a guy right in front of me. And there was 3 mango left. And I really wanted a mango. And I was talking with the guy online right before. And he's like, yeah, I'll take the last 3 mango. I'm like, come on, I'm right here.
That's so
I literally
mean.
was talking to you about it. Leave me one. Just give me one of them.
I have to agree. It's the meanest thing. Like, you have to think about other people.
Yes.
Even though you want to stock up and never leave your house again.
Agreed.
You have to think of others.
Okay, another thing I wanted to get off my chest. So this happened to me last week. So my wife sent me a text message and she says, I think I did a really dumb thing. I said, what happened? So she said, do you recognize this charge on the credit card? No, I don't recognize it. And now I'm already nervous. Mm-hmm. Okay, so I'm like, okay, this is bad.
By the way, everybody's relating right now.
Yes. This happens all the time, right?
Absolutely.
So now I'm sweating because, my credit card is used everywhere. Auto pays and this and that and tuitions. I don't know what I have on this credit card. So she tells me, so we look it up. It's some like a Portuguese payment processor. I'm like, oh, this is bad. This is bad. So I'm like, why? Why did you what's going on? She says, well, I put my credit card in on this website, and she gives me the website. I'm going to pull up the website for you now. This is what the website looked like. And there's a big video of Yashka on the website.
Yeah.
And, my wife's telling me she gave her credit card to a thing with Yashka on it, and it's all in Spanish.
And wait, and you're thinking of this like, who am I married to at this point?
Yeah, exactly. And it's all in Spanish. And I don't know, maybe you could translate. Your Spanish is better than mine.
Dios te envió aquí hoy por una razón. El arcángel Miguel finalmente está listo para actuar.
Which means,
yeah.
Okay, we have Google Translate right here. God sent you here today for a reason. Archangel Michael is finally ready to act. Okay, they are selling. They're selling a product that if you just buy this product from them, which is like a CD, mm-hmm. you will get rich.
Wait, it even says it. Manifest your financial miracle in 24 hours.
Guaranteed.
Wow.
So it turns out her manicurist said, listen, I don't have a credit card. I'll give you $40 if you buy the CD and get it shipped to you and bring it to me. And my wife, she says, okay, yes, I'm a manicurist. So I'm like, you're helping further Avodah Zarah.
Yeah.
That's basically what you're doing.
I mean, I can't get behind it. However.
And wait, and what about the fact that this website looks like it was made by a 6-year-old?
Yeah, no, I don't even know. Like, did she have to come to the website?
Yeah.
And she saw this.
Yes.
So she has seen what went on.
Yes.
It's not like it was like a phone call charge.
No.
There's a lot of culpability here.
And I told her, okay, she's like, what am I supposed to do? I'm not supposed to help my manicurist? No, you give a virtual credit card.
Okay, wait. Before you get to virtual credit card, to be fair, women need to be on very good terms with the manicurist.
We have a woman in attendance. So
yes, but and even she knows that you need to be on good terms with your manicurist. You understand what I'm saying?
Yes, she holds a lot of power.
Yes, because they can schedule you with somebody bad, somebody else. They can not take you. There's a lot of things.
Is any of this true, or he's just okay? Okay, good. So all of this is just okay. So fine, but use a virtual credit card.
Oh, so I don't know anything about a virtual credit card.
So virtual credit card just means you could go like to privacy.com, you sign up, and they will generate a credit card for you, a credit card number that you can tie to a single merchant. You could put a specific amount on it, and you can have it expire whenever you want.
This is fantastic.
And it's a throwaway.
I did not know that this exists.
Yeah, this is a real thing.
Huh.
Privacy.com. They're not paying us for this. Not an endorsement. But it is a public service announcement.
Wow.
The good news is it's been a couple of days. I don't see any additional charges.
So they're not scams.
No, but they just guarantee that you're going to make millions of dollars if you buy the CD. Truth, we should buy the CD. Why not?
No, you can't.
I know we can. Okay, fine. I was thinking we should do it just for the test. Like,
You're saying, let's see if this
if
miracle
this works. Yeah.
Mm-mm.
The Archangel Michael, which is Michal,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
But, okay, so now I got that off my chest. So this is my therapy, people.
Apparently.
I'm just getting it all off. In other news, the other big news is Trump has now called on Jews to dedicate next Shabbos for America's 250th anniversary celebration. This is big.
It's the craziest thing I've ever heard.
He's basically Jewish.
It's so crazy. But not only that, I think we have like a Jewish Heritage Month.
Yes, I mean we
There's
are.
we got a whole month.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. You didn't know about that.
I did not know about the
Yeah.
month, but you know what? I knew about the month. I didn't know about the Shabbos. The Shabbos really caught me by surprise, and now like you see all rabbis like jumping on board, saying
Chief Rabbi of Israel,
Yeah.
Sephardic Chief Rabbi of Israel came out and said, "Do it." But what do we do? What are we doing? How do we do it?
I don't know.
I want to do it lishma. I want to do the right thing here.
You listen.
What am I doing?
There's nobody that can't keep Shabbos better. Do you think you can keep Shabbos better than you're keeping it now?
And I'm doing it in the zechus of
America's 250.
America's 250.
I mean, that's what the call is.
Okay.
know
Okay.
what I mean?
So are we asking our listeners to do this?
Of course. What do you mean? You're asking everybody to up their observance,
game.
up their observance of Shabbos. So if you don't keep, let's try to do one. If you keep, let's try to do it a little bit better. If you do certain things, maybe you don't do those certain things. If you read like regular books on Shabbos, maybe you don't do that. You know what I mean? Maybe you don't read the ads in the Army this week.
Oh.
Because there's a problem with that.
Shots fired. Shots fired at Ami.
I mean, no, it's not that. It's like all these magazines and periodicals that come out, like it's not so simple to be able to just read advertisements for businesses on Shabbos.
Right.
That's I'm not a Pisek and I'm not making up sock. I'm just saying there's something there.
I hear that. Okay. So we're going to dedicate it, and maybe they'll invite us to the White House. We're clearly telling our listeners to do this.
Yeah.
That's worth something.
Yes.
We need Jake Turks to push this along.
Yeah, 100%.
Right? We need Jake to push it along. Also, so I saw a few good clips. We're just going to, a couple of good clips that I wanted to play before we really get into, the meat and potatoes here. So, everything with AI, you don't even know what's real and what's not real anymore. So there's actually a guy who's running for office right now in the UK. His name is George Boyd. He seems like a good guy, good candidate. Everybody thinks he is AI, and he's sitting and fighting.
Oh, he's not even real.
They think he's not real, but he's a real guy.
Right. So he is real. By the way, the UK has had a complete upheaval.
Yes.
In their political system this past week.
Yeah, it looks like Labour, which is really the left wing, is on the descendant. And
They got completely demolished.
Yeah. Wow.
And listen, I'm no pro in British politics, but like this was too big to ignore. And it looks like Nigel Farage is going to be the next prime minister if things are at face value.
I mean, we only have one question. Is it good for the Jews or bad for the Jews?
I think it's definitely going to be better. I mean, could you get worse than Keir Starmer?
Yeah. It's not good for Jews in England right now.
Not at all.
And I mean, we know that it's been, when you have infinite immigration of people who hate Jews, it's not going to work well. And that actually, very apropos of this, is this clip I wanted to play for you. This is AI, and it's a fake BBC clip, but I thought it was great. I forgot who put it out, but it's a good one. Listen to this.
Is immigration a problem in the UK? 25% say yes. 75% say Ilahu illallah Muhammadud Rasulullah.
How good is that?
That was really great.
Yeah. I loved it.
That's
it in a nutshell.
If you're
That's
like me,
thing.
though, the minute I get a sense that a video is AI, I keep scrolling.
Yeah, no.
I didn't know that this was AI, like, until she started talking.
yes.
Like, it was really well done.
It was very well
But
done.
the minute I get a sense that a video is AI, I don't want to be bothered with this nonsense.
Yeah, it's hard to know which ones are going to be good and which ones aren't. But I saw another one that, so Laura Ingraham, who's famous Fox News personality, and she had posted and said, what is happening here? Is that AI? And so, of course, now I have to see it. This is a video. I'm going to show you the video. I'm going to play it for you. So in the video, you see the Pope mobile.
Yes.
And you see the Pope, right? And there's crowds and crowds. And she's asking if it's AI. And no, it's not AI. But, I mean, this is what it sounded like. Watch it. You could watch it, and here's what it sounded like. And again, this is not AI. In fact, that's the Pope. And there's a band playing the song Dancing Queen.
Yeah.
Which I
It's a puzzle.
don't know what to make of it.
Maybe in Italy they don't realize.
Dancing Queen is the name of this. It's a quite famous song.
But also,
This is the Pope. This is the leader of 1 point whatever billion Catholics in the world.
who cannot get married? Just FYI. He cannot even have a dancing queen if he wanted. But besides that, the reason why you would think it's AI is because usually the Pope mobile has like a glass enclosure, which is missing here.
Right. That's a good point.
Which is also something that's pretty risky with such a big crowd.
So I saw somebody actually said, yeah, he doesn't need that because he has aligned himself with all of the anti-Semites and anti-Americans and yada, yada, anti-Israel. So he's not at risk.
Right. That's
all the bad people are on his side.
Isn't that crazy?
I'm not weighing in.
Isn't it crazy that pro-Semites are not really a threat?
Yeah.
Like, where are the pro-Semitic threats out there?
Yeah, I mean, it's just indicative of the entire world right now. I mean, we're going to get to it. That horrible story that came out in the New York Times. If there was a reason, anyone who still has not canceled the New York Times, if you don't cancel it this week, you have to check Yichus, because you cannot be a Jew if you don't cancel your New York Times. But yeah, it's all part of this fake reality that's being perpetuated that, the Jews are evil, everyone's evil, and
But that's how simple it is. It's
Jews are just running defense all the time.
It's really good versus evil.
Yeah.
It's really as simple as that.
Yeah, and the problem is that we're getting hit by it on all sides online. No matter where you go, it's just anti-Semitism. You literally can't look at anything. You can't read the news. You can't do anything. And by the way, if you're getting hit with all of this stuff, more than likely, you need to visit Gentech.
That's actually a great solution to the modern day problems that we have.
Exactly. Because if you are just going and you're just accessing the internet with no checks and balances, no filters, no nothing, you're going to be hit and it's not going to feel good. You're going to be upset.
Right.
There are things that are going to upset you. There are things that are going to bother you. And God forbid, you members of your family, not our listeners, chas v'shalom, but people people you care about are going to get hit with something that you wish they never saw or never heard or anything like that. And that's why the best thing you could do is visit a Gentech Center.
And they have locations all over the tri-state, including Lakewood, Borough Park, Williamsburg, Flatbush, Muncie. So whether it's an Archangel Michael that you don't want to run into, right, or something more serious,
Right.
Gentech is going to cover you.
Right. Absolutely. And it's not just that they're going to cover you. They're going to give you solutions. You're going to sit down, you're going to talk to them, and they're going to help you, and they're going to advise you, and they're going to direct you. You don't have to figure this all out for yourself. They figured it out for you.
That's what I love about this, is that they'll go with your level.
Exactly.
Right? You come in, you tell them exactly what you need, and they're going to custom tailor it just for you.
Exactly. Check them out. It's the best thing you could do for yourself and your family. Visit them on the web, gentechsolution.com. Of course, the link will be in the show notes. You can also call them at 718-GENTECH, Gentech. And before we continue, we do have one shout out. So interestingly, I was in the Teaneck area visiting a relative.
Okay.
And so this relative, I pulled up, and so a guy is just like staring. Weird, right? Weird.
Yeah.
I was like, okay, this guy's staring at me. And then finally he screams out, podcast, just like that. And then I'm like, uh-oh.
You've been spotted?
I've been spotted, but I've never seen him. I don't know who he is. And
It's the public life. You live a public life now.
Yeah, but not supposed to know, right? So I'm like, excuse me? He goes, you're the podcast guy, aren't you? who's asking? You know? So, of course, at that point, I told him who I was. And he was like, I knew it. I saw the New York plates. And So anyway, it turns out he's a listener. He's a fan. We've actually shouted out to him previously, but he met me in person. And I did say, I said, you know what? Thank you for being a listener. Thank you for being supportive. Why don't you give a shout out to the people? And he said, oh, could I? Absolutely. And here it is. Here's the shout out. This is from David Ox in Bergenfield. Here's the shout out.
This is a shout out to my good friend in Bergenfield, Moshe Sanders, one of the best teachers in Yavne, who is now going to be a regular listener to the Kiddush Club podcast, the best Jewish podcast to date. We get all your news about the world, about Jews, about Israel, and we can get the best appliances from Town Appliance. So thank you for everything that you do. Thanks for making Wednesday the best part of everyone's week, at least my week. And we have to get you going twice a week, 3 times a week, 4 times a week.
You got to join the bonus.
And
join the bonus and you get
if you want more content, you subscribe to the bonus. And what do we need in life? Fuel. And what's our fuel? Coffee. buymeacoffee.com/Kiddush Club.
Bingo. Dave, this was great.
This was the best day of my life, even though to all mothers, Baruch Hashem, God bless you for everything you do.
Yes.
But for me, this was like Father's Day times 18.
This was great. This was fun. Thanks, Dave.
Hard not to like that shout out.
Oh, he was great. He was great. Dave, thanks for promoting us. Thanks for listening. And tell all your friends. Tell all your friends about Kiddush Club. Okay, let's move on to some of the real stories. Okay, so we're going to begin by going into just a quick update on Iran. So as everybody knows, first of all, Project Freedom was called off. We covered this in the bonus.
Wait, describe Project Freedom.
This was Trump the United States escorting ships through the Strait of Hormuz.
Right, and that's over.
Saudi Arabia pulled out and said, we're not letting you use our bases anymore for this. And we now know why they said that. Not because they were blindsided, but because Saudi Arabia didn't like that Iran was launching missiles at the UAE. Mm-hmm. And when they asked Trump, well, does this violate the ceasefire? He's like, no, not really. The ceasefire. And they said, okay, so basically Trump just wants the deal and he doesn't really have our backs. So you know what? Forget it. We're not going to be part of Project Freedom.
Really? So is there a rift between the United States and Saudi Arabia now?
A little teeny bit. Right. Shapiro, I was listening to Shapiro. The way he puts it is Saudi Arabia is trying to play both sides also. They're trying to be on the United States side and China's side. And so they're caught in the middle. But the UAE,
but wait a
their
second.
Cards are in.
They're also concerned, I think, about the next administration. I mean, if you're Saudi Arabia, you got to think past Trump and think, what's going to be the next administration? Most likely Democratic.
Yes.
Right? So they have to be aligned with those guys too.
Yeah.
So
they're hedging.
Right. You can't go too right. You
like
can't
the
go too
did
Trump.
with Mamdani.
Right.
They're hedging.
Exactly.
Total hedge.
Exactly.
Yeah, blame it. I hear it. But the UAE is not like that. UAE is all their chips are in with Israel. All the chips are in with the United States. An article in the Wall Street Journal came out that said the UAE was secretly carrying out attacks on Iran. And that's something we didn't know.
That's interesting. I don't know in what capacity because we didn't hear about any of them.
Right. It was,
Do you?
It was secret. No. So anyway, Project Freedom was basically canceled. Now Trump is saying, this is the ceasefire still holding? Yes, no. Trump gave them a proposal. They came back to the proposal. Trump said the proposal was terrible and that he's not interested.
He actually called it a piece of trash.
Yes, exactly.
Which was a pretty strong term.
Iranians, for their, on their side, they say they will, quote, never bow to Trump. These are, a proud people to a degree, the IRGC. I'm talking about not the regular Iranian people. And, they don't want to be the losers.
Right.
But
and that's a cultural thing.
Yeah.
And Trump's not keeping that in mind.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? He's just, he wants them on their knees or nothing. And they're never going to go on their knees.
Yeah. Yeah.
So they would rather see it to the end. They'd rather die than be on their knees.
Yeah. He took to truth. I'm going to read some of this truth that he put out because, I think it's great. He says, Iran has been playing games with the United States and the rest of the world for 47 years. Delay, and then finally hit pay dirt when Barack Hussein Obama became president. He was not only good to them, he was great, actually going to their side, jettisoning Israel and all other allies, and giving Iran a major and very powerful new lease on life. Hundreds of billions of dollars and $1.7 billion in green cash flown into Tehran was handed to them on a silver platter. Every bank in D.C., Virginia, and Maryland was emptied out. It was so much money that when it arrived, the Iranian thugs had no idea what to do with it. They'd never seen money like this, and they never will again.
Farhan, I have never seen this much money. Have you ever seen this much money?
What will we do with all this money?
We don't even, there is nothing to buy even in here. Maybe we need to go to Dubai.
Yeah. Where did that money go, by the way?
When you think about this deal, it's insane.
Yeah.
It's insane that Obama gave them hundreds of billions and then all that cash to a regime that is a terrorist regime that has killed Americans, that continues to just do the worst things in the world.
Yes.
And they want to build a nuclear weapon.
But
what's Barack Obama thinking?
But I called you out on this in the bonus, is that when we thought that the ceasefire was not the ceasefire, that the deal was agreed upon. Remember that week? Mm-hmm. We went into Shabbos and Trump had come out and said, so part of that deal was that Trump was going to release billions of dollars to Iran. And I asked you, I said, are you okay with this? Because you went crazy about it when Obama did it. Are you okay with it now that Trump's doing it? And so I think that offer is still on the table.
Well,
so
look,
be careful what you say.
Hang on a second, because even if there's just sanction relief, they stand to gain billions of dollars, right?
Yes.
And that would be fair. If you go into line, if you do what the United States wants you to do, then, all sanctions have to be lifted. That in and of itself is billions of dollars for Iran, which again, I have no problem with.
But that was what Obama released also.
But
it was sanctioned money.
You're saying because it was sanctioned money.
It wasn't like he was giving
they
them...
were agreeing to a nuclear deal, basically.
Well, no. In that case, they were not agreeing to anything. He just gave it to them. It was
so why lift sanctions?
Because he was trying to create a reset on the relationship, and he's going to reform them, and they're going to get better, yada yada.
If you give me 1.7 billion, I'll reset anything for you.
Agreed. I saw an interesting story, also talking about the Iran war. This is coming from the Wall Street Journal. Israel built and defended a secret Iran war base in Iraq. This boggled my mind.
What does it even mean?
What does it mean? They made an Israeli base in Iraq without Iraq's knowledge. Yeah,
that's
exactly
crazy.
Is that insane?
But wait, we also know that and we've covered this, that they had a drone manufacturing facility in Iran.
Yeah. But this is a little crazier because...
But you also have to understand, I don't think these countries have the type of capabilities that America has. Like, we would know, I hope, if a foreign nation came in and built a structure or built a base, on American soil. I feel like we should or would know.
What do you mean? We covered. Remember they found that Chinese lab that was building like biological agents. Remember that?
Yes, but
pretty
that's
crazy.
Small time. You could do that in an apartment.
Yeah.
This is a military base.
Yeah, jets flying, landing.
And then you ask the Iraqis and like, oh, we don't know. Well, that is for sure one of ours.
Yeah, it's not.
They don't have a clue.
Yeah. In fact, at one point they did have a clue, and Israel had to go on the offensive against the Iraqi military because they were worried that they were going to find them. So Israel started hitting them. Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, this is crazy stuff.
What's with the base now? Is it still there? Is it closed up?
I'm not really sure. I would assume that by now it's gone. They did lodge a complaint with the UN, whatever that gets them.
Right.
And but yeah, to me that was insane.
This is all Mossad activity. You have to hand it to them.
Yeah, they know what they're doing.
Mm-hmm.
But back to Trump. So he's going to China.
I did hear this.
Yeah, so he's going to
Beijing,
China.
here we come.
Yeah. And so they were asking him some questions. He's on the tarmac getting ready to go. They were just lobbing questions at him. For instance, there was an article that came out that's saying that Pakistan has been secretly helping Iran. Not cool.
Doesn't surprise me.
They're the mediators.
Right.
Not cool. Trump said, and they said, what do you think of Pakistan? He said, they're great. Love Pakistan. They've been great. So I guess he's unaware of what's been going on. I'm not sure.
I find that hard to believe. You have to inform the command. Like, there's no way that you know and he doesn't know. You follow me?
Yeah, agreed. But the best question and answer session was this one. I'll play it for you. Here it is.
So what happened is we have a ballroom that's under budget. It's going up right here. I've doubled the size of it because we obviously need that. And we're right now on budget, under budget, and ahead of schedule. I doubled the size of it, you dumb person. Double the size.
what about
you are not a.
I mean, he's great.
It's great.
It is great, but you have to understand. I feel like, first of all, it takes a lot of I think a lot of discipline to just stop there. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
To be able to call somebody you dumb person, you know what I'm saying? I'm pretty sure his vocabulary is wider than that. But also the chutzpah with which they ask these questions warrants such an answer.
Yeah, but it's not the most presidential. It's very entertaining.
Yeah.
You gotta, it's so entertaining, but it's a little,
Listen,
you dumb person. At least he didn't call her piggy like last time.
Right. But
it's an upgrade.
But you have to understand also, like, I can't get over the way that they come at him. I feel like he's a mirror. If you come and you ask a respectful question,
yes.
and you really want to know something, he'll entertain it. He'll answer you with dignity.
Yeah.
But if you're gonna come and try to like do a gotcha moment, oh, I thought it doubled, and he's like, you stupid person, I doubled the size, not the cost.
But Congress did ask for $1 billion to pay for the ballroom.
Well,
so there is that.
Yeah, but it's under budget, so
well,
I don't know what the budget was.
Okay, but they ask, so they're trying to make it like, oh no, we're doing it because of security, yada yada.
But wait, wasn't it privately funded?
Right, you always say that.
Yeah.
So then why the Republicans asking for $1 billion?
Because you need the security upgrades.
Oh, $1 billion in security.
We're
in the wrong business.
Yeah,
we
that's
need
true.
to be in security.
I by the way, I would definitely start a security company. But you know what it is with security companies? You have to be able to envision the worst case scenario in every situation.
Yeah.
And then prepare for that.
Yeah.
And by the way, you're perfect for that.
Thank you.
You know,
I don't know if I should be flattered or
no, you may not sleep at night because
Correct.
you have to be aware of every single threat around you. But you'd be good at that.
Thank you. I think.
Yeah, we should start it. The Kiddish Club Security.
So there was another story that came out back to Trump. I want you to read this headline. It's too good.
Trump seriously considering plan to make Venezuela and its $40 trillion in oil a permanent part of USA.
The 51st state, here it comes. It's Venezuela.
We didn't know which one it would be.
Yeah.
Maybe Canada, maybe Greenland, but it turns out it's going to be Venezuela.
Oh, yes. I'm all for it. The 51st state, $40 trillion in oil. That's good stuff.
There could be nothing better.
But, do you think the Venezuelans are into it?
Are you joking me? We're feeling so lucky right now.
Really?
Jess, do you know something weird? Yesterday, my wife got to this website and she spent $40. Something about El Arcángel Miguel. I don't know, but I don't dispute the charges. I leave it. And maybe this is...
Your luck is changing.
Exactamente.
That's what I'm saying. We need to buy the CD.
No, you are not allowed.
Right. I keep forgetting.
By the
Okay.
way, even if let's say it's a proven item and it's really true and people are seeing crazy, you would not be allowed. That is avodah zarah.
Okay, I got that. But I there is a flip side. $40 trillion. And now Trump is saying, we're going to make it part of the United States. There has to be a nice contingent of Venezuelans who are not happy about this.
You're saying they're very proud of their...
Yeah, he's basically saying we're going to come in, we're going to take all your, assets. It's going to be part
and
of
not just
America.
that, there's no more Venezuelan identity. You have to identify as an American now. That's not easy.
Right. Yeah. They have they don't know about American culture.
Right.
And stuff like that. It's going to be a very pressured atmosphere.
And a lot of change.
Yeah. I have to think there's a lot of people who are going to need to speak to a therapist or something.
It's actually funny that you mentioned that.
Do you have any advice?
Okay, clarity. That's where it's at. Which, by the way, is not just about therapy. I've been meaning to tell you that they have diet coaches.
You're fat shaming me again.
No.
Always fat shaming me.
Bro, you can
every episode.
Listen to me. You can find...
I'm going to need a therapist from OK Clarity because you fat shame me every episode.
You're going to find a dietitian and a therapist. They're going to handle both at once.
If you knew what I'm going to tell a therapist about you, you would not be recommending it.
Bro, it's all confidential, by the way. HIPAA.
Yeah.
HIPAA. They can't even tell anybody.
Yeah, but if they meet you in person, they're going to know all of my agam nefesh that you caused me.
They would not even be allowed to tell me.
That's true. But if you are a frum person, you're in the Jewish world, and you don't know where to look, it doesn't, we mentioned dietitians, we mentioned therapists. It could be a coach, a life coach. It could be alternative healing. It could be psychiatry. It could be a treatment center. It could be a retreat. It could be someone who's looking for a Kala teacher, Kala classes. The place to go is OK Clarity. And one of the real amazing things about OK Clarity is, first of all, they vetted everybody. You don't have to do the work. They've done it for you. And you can filter by anything from geographic location to age to religiosity, which is my personal favorite. I'll read to you some of the filters here. From open-minded, Orthodox, modern yeshivish, Hamish, not Jewish, Litvish, modern Orthodox, yeshivish. Okay, we need to actually get an understanding the difference between. So, what's exactly the difference between yeshivish and Litvish?
I don't know. That's a good question. I don't even know if there is a difference. Maybe our guests know.
I think Avery Rottenberg knows.
I think the point is that if you're dealing with something, no matter what it is, there's an answer on OK Clarity.
So check out okclarity.com. Use their service. Use their filters. Like we said, they have filters for everything from gender to insurance and everything in between. Check them out, okclarity.com. Okay, let's move on. The other big thing that's going on is hantavirus.
Yeah, I don't know if I'm ready to discuss this.
Okay, I think I could shift you on this.
Okay, but I'm not ready for lockdowns. I'm not ready for quarantines. I can no longer wipe down products that I purchase from the store.
There is something you can do.
Tell me.
COVID boxes.
Are you trying to tell me that there's going to be hantavirus boxes?
Yes. Look at his eyes. Look at his eyes lighting up. There is no one who likes COVID boxes more than this man.
Yeah. Listen, what, like, there's nothing bad about it.
No, it's the greatest thing ever.
The best thing ever. And I used to have a map up in my house just with red string to go from site to site to get as many boxes as possible.
Because it's like the surprise of it. You don't know what's going to be in there.
It's like a peccolo. It's like you don't know. It's unbelievable.
It's the greatest thing ever. So you see?
And the unboxings was the most exciting part of it.
The whole family gets together. We open the box. Oh, look, we have a rib roast. Rabbi Say. It was the greatest thing ever.
The best.
Okay, so the hantavirus is, unfortunately, there was a cruise. We covered a lot of this in the bonus. There was a cruise where a lot of people got sick. 115 people got sick. Several people died.
Where was it coming from?
Argentina.
Yeah,
our friend Javier Milei.
Wow. Yeah, they've had a hantavirus outbreak before.
Yes.
In 2018.
It's endemic to Argentina. This particular strain, unfortunately, it's quite dangerous. The estimates of how many people it kills are like upwards of 30%.
Yeah, and you have to consider that COVID was less than 1%.
Yeah.
So it's pretty serious.
Very, very serious.
But the good news is I don't think it's on American shores just yet.
Okay, so it is on American shores. In
lovely.
fact,
and you were supposed to calm me down.
I'm sorry, but that's why I gave you the COVID boxes to prepare you. Someone created, you could look at the screen. Someone created like a tracker. It looks like you're in the situation room, right?
Yeah. I love this map.
Yeah. It shows you everything, who's being monitored, who's being confirmed, asymptomatic, symptomatic.
All right, zoom into New York, please.
But you could tell that there's a bunch in the United States. And so I don't think in New York, but we know from COVID, you remember how quickly these things spread. Now, look, the experts are saying that it's not like COVID. I guess the closest one to us is this one in Jersey. This is an asymptomatic person who was exposed. The good news is that they're saying it's not nearly as contagious as COVID. So
right.
That's good.
Right. So in this situation, it might be more useful to use the masks, actually.
Yes.
Because you need actually large droplets of saliva to transmit it.
Thank you, Dr. Fauci.
But there's one in New Jersey.
Yeah.
That doesn't concern
but
you.
But asymptomatic.
But you know what? It also incubates for 4 to 6 weeks.
Yeah.
That's another plot twist.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Not good.
It's like 4 to 6 weeks later, you're starting with symptoms. Like you were exposed to somebody with the hantavirus 6 weeks ago, and now you've got a headache. How do you deal with that?
Yeah, I can't deal with that. I'm self-quarantining starting tomorrow. I'm done. I got my N95s that I saved from COVID. I'm going into quarantine.
You want to hear
Me
something?
and the family.
You want to hear something crazy?
Yeah.
I don't know why, but I did a deep dive yesterday on rabies.
Okay.
And
I know why. Squirrels. That's why.
But meanwhile, rabies, if a person gets bit by, let's say, a bat, okay? Imagine you're just relaxing on a hammock outside, and all of a sudden, and you're sleeping.
Yeah.
And a bat comes, he's awake because has got rabies, and he's thrashing around in some tree. You snore, and he comes and bites you right in the knee. You barely feel it.
You don't feel it.
You
Yeah.
barely feel it.
Yep.
And you look down later on, and you realize you must have scraped yourself, right?
Oh, that's not a scrape.
No, it is not a scrape, but rabies can be dormant in the system from 4 days to 40 years.
Yeah.
Do you understand?
Yep.
But the second symptoms show up, that's it. It's a 100% fatality rate.
99.9%
Yeah.
fatality rate. Okay, back to hantavirus. I have a clip here. This is from CBS News, and they actually play the head of the World Health Organization, what he had to say, and I want you to hear it.
What is your message to Americans who are still scared?
We have been repeating the same question, the same answer many times. This is not another COVID. And the risk to the public is low. So they shouldn't be scared and they shouldn't panic.
So did that make you feel better, the chief of the World Health Organization?
I don't think I trust him very much.
You're such a racist. I knew it.
It's nothing to do with his nationality.
The way he speaks.
Sir.
That's what it is.
I'm sorry. That's not it. I
Yeah.
mean, I don't think he did a great job with COVID, to be perfectly honest with you.
Well, you don't know if
because
he was the
even
chief
then he said nobody should panic.
Did he? Is that true?
I don't know.
I'm making it up. Totally making it up.
Listen, there's a boat out there with a bunch of infected people. You know what the real answer is?
Blow up the boat.
Sink it.
That's
I'm saying
horrible.
we're doing it in the Strait of Hormuz. Why can't we do it in Tenerife?
Well, they're doing it Venezuela. Remember all the drug boats?
Yeah.
No, are you insane?
Well, listen,
Innocent people?
innocent people.
They shouldn't have gone. Should not have gone.
Whose fault is it? I didn't get on a shady cruise from Argentina.
Yeah, I hear that.
And wait, how do you even get this? You get it from rodents.
Yeah.
This is where it,
No, they checked the boat. There were no rodents.
there was a couple that got off and they were bird watching in a garbage dump. Do you hear me?
Okay.
Do you hear what I'm saying to you?
So they...
Who is at fault here?
Okay,
Should
but-
this listen, if you ask me, this boat, the Hondius, needs to go the way of the Titanic.
Ooh.
We have experience
Chas
here.
v'shalom. Don't say that.
Why?
You can't... There's innocent people.
This is listen, it's a potential pandemic of people
He
that were
just said it's not.
that were bird watching in a garbage dump with rodents with rats. Do you understand what I'm saying here?
It was not a smart move. I agree.
Yeah. So
I agree.
So where do we lay the blame?
Okay.
We're talking about protecting the world here.
I disagree.
Okay, but would you agree if that head of the World Health Organization said, "I think we should sink it. We should take it down. This
If he says it,
this is
then
very
okay."
dangerous. Everybody should panic. We should sink this ship." You would love that. Then you'll agree?
If it's the World Health Organization saying that's the only way...
Oh, now they're this big.
If that was the only way...
Now you trust them implicitly. And
Okay.
another thing, by the way, I heard that they're allowing people to self-quarantine.
Yeah.
What is that about?
I don't know what that's about.
What in the world?
I
You
don't know.
think they're not ordering DoorDash?
Of course.
Is that what you think?
No, they're not staying home. We didn't stay home when we had the quarantine. These people who are just self-quarantining...
They're
of
going to be
course they're not-
out and about.
Yeah.
And even if they're not, like I said, they're going to get Uber Eats. They're going to get DoorDash. And all those delivery drivers are going to catch Henta. I'm
Yeah.
not interested.
Yeah. Okay, let's move on to something more positive. Okay, you know what that sound means once again.
Oh, we're back to sports.
We're back to sports because we did such a great job last time.
Yeah, well, the reviews are
The reviews came in.
raving.
They were great. Big news. The Knicks swept. Is that what it's called? I think that's what it's called.
Yeah, you can sweep.
Do you know what a sweep is?
Sweep means they won in decisive fashion.
No, it means they won 4 in a row, best of 7.
Oh, wow.
The Knicks won 4 in a row, best of 7, which means they're moving on. But that's huge.
So they're going up in the bracket.
They're going up in the brackets. Look at the brackets. So the Knicks were playing the 76ers, and now they are moving on. This is big news for us New Yorkers. Very
Wow.
exciting.
So how much? What do they need to do to win? Not to win, to get into the championship.
So in the next round, they're either going to be playing the Pistons or the Cavaliers.
Okay.
Whoever wins,
I feel like we could handle both those teams.
I hope you're right.
I think so.
Whoever wins from there is going to play the Knicks. If the Knicks beat them, they move to the championship.
Wow.
Then we go to the parade.
So basically, it's one more team to beat.
Yeah.
Wow.
No, two more. One more team to beat championships, and then they beat that team, and then
They are the champions.
Right. So we get the parade.
So it's one more game, and they get to the championship. Because even
Not one more game. No. One more best of 7. I think it's best of 7.
Oh.
One more group of games.
Okay. So we still have, there's still a mountain ahead of us.
Get your camera ready. We're going to be at that, as we said, we are going to be at that parade.
Yeah, I'll go. I will
gonna be
definitely
there.
go.
And in other sports news, Squirrel White.
What?
That's his name, Squirrel White. Squirrel White is retiring only 2 weeks after signing with the Chicago Bears.
There's a man named Squirrel?
Yeah.
That can't be his real name.
Okay, you're correct. It's not his real name. I don't know what his real name is.
Because what parent would name a child after a rodent?
Yeah.
That has to be like your friends. Your friends need to call you Squirrel. I don't know why they would do that.
Well, it was given to him by his great-grandmother as an infant because of his quick darting movements. Huh. So you see, and he put it to use by going to the NFL, but he's retiring after 2 weeks, and nobody knows why. What do you think?
Well, maybe he's had enough of the bullying.
Yeah, the squirrel bullying.
Yeah. I mean, this man needs okay clarity.
Yeah, for sure. This man needs therapy. Other news. I don't know if we covered this. Do you know about the Jewish basketball player? He's a frum Jew. His name's Chaim Galbut.
Yes.
You heard about him.
I did hear about him.
So I guess he's a really good player. He went viral for like dunking. Okay. And
I mean, a Jewish white boy that can dunk, that's going to go viral.
Yeah. So he was turned down by, he's a really great player, but he was turned down by like every university, not turned down, the what do you call those guys who look to hire?
Scouts.
The scouts.
You didn't think I knew that.
That was pretty good. So the scouts, they would be interested in him, and he'd say, okay, just one thing, I can't play on Shabbos.
Oh.
Yeah.
That was a deal breaker?
Deal breaker. So, but
this is a huge Kiddush Hashem.
Huge Kiddush Hashem.
Huge.
But he did get an offer from, do you know how to pronounce this? Duquesne University?
That's good enough for me.
It's a frum Catholic university.
Oh, boy. So wait, do they not play on Saturday?
They don't care. They said, we're okay with it.
Really?
So isn't that nice?
That's great. I mean, I don't know. Like, I guess he's going to have to go to a Catholic school?
Yeah. I mean, I don't think he has to take Catholic, courses.
Right.
I guess it's a college. It's a university.
You can major in anything.
Right. Maybe there's
Let's hope
Old Testament studies, and then he'll ace that one, right? So he'll be good.
Maybe they'll have a Talmudic course.
Yeah. In other news, this is news. This is not sports related, but I do have to get this out. We spoke last week about my pizza stone.
Okay.
Remember that? My pizza steel.
Yeah.
Sorry. Been making my pizza every Motzei Shabbos. Very excited about it.
Still waiting for an invite.
Yes, you will keep waiting.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna actually come clean right now. Part of what I use for the sauce, and this is this is
privileged.
This is privileged information.
Yeah.
Really, this is usually only bonus. We talk about stuff like this. There's a company that makes tomatoes, canned tomatoes. Okay. It's called Cento. Cento. You've probably seen them.
An Italian brand.
I don't know. I think they're American actually.
Really?
And I'll tell you why. So I buy the Cento San Marzano tomatoes. Now, San Marzano tomatoes, that is considered like the most hush of the best of the tomatoes are the Italian San Marzano tomatoes. And, that's my secret. That's one of my secrets.
Really? So that tomato is like the esrig of the lemon world.
Yes.
Interesting.
Of the tomato world.
Right.
Yes.
Meaning the esrig in the world of lemons.
Yeah, is the San Marzano.
You get what I'm saying?
Yes. So there's now a lawsuit alleging against Cento, saying that they're not real San Marzano. I'm paying a premium for these San Marzanos, and they're saying they're not actually San Marzanos.
So there's tomato fraud?
Tomato fraud.
Who would have guessed that?
Isn't that crazy?
That's insanity.
I want to join. If there's a class action, I'm joining the class action.
Yeah, you deserve your $1.50.
I want all my calories back. All my wasted calories on these pizzas.
I don't know if that's happening.
It's not happening, is it? Very, very upsetting. Okay, so unfortunately, we do have to cover some of the anti-Semitic news. Well, this is not really anti-Semitic, but it does take place in Israel. So, like when you see the protests and they shoot like water cannons at the protesters?
Yeah, I would not want to get wet.
Yeah, those water cannons can hurt you. They're very, very powerful.
Okay.
They use it to disperse crowds. But in Israel, unlike any country on earth. So it turns out they actually put a smell in this water, and they're shooting them with water that smells like skunk. So now,
Because you realize it's because of the tenacity of the Israeli people.
Is
You're
that what it
not
is?
just going to, like, if you think you're just going to get them wet and they're just going to go home, they're not going to. They'll stay exactly where they are. Achi, this is just water. I'm not scared of water. Even the skunk spray, don't bother me. I smell worse coming out from the mikveh.
they don't care. They don't care.
Why would they?
Right. And so, but now it looks like they're going to be banning it in line with the rest of the world. So I guess that's good news for Israelis, right?
I suppose.
Israelis
I mean,
that
look,
protest.
if it didn't stop them, it clearly doesn't like do anything. The protests, they go hard.
Yeah,
You
the
know,
protests go hard.
whether or not they have this spray, it just, like I'm sure some people are revolted by the smell, but apparently mostly they're not.
Right. Yeah, I think you're right. So other Israel anti-Semitism news. Israel blocked Tyler Oliveira from entering Israel. Wasn't that nice?
I love this.
Isn't that great?
I love it because they let him come all the way, right? They knew he booked a flight.
Yes.
Right? They're watching really closely.
But
and they
that's-
let him get there and then like, we're sorry. You can't come in.
Great.
But I traveled all the way here. Why'd you? I don't know. I'm sorry.
Why'd you let me come? Why'd you let me get all the way here?
And for those who don't know, this is the guy that created the YouTube video that was an expose, quote unquote, on Lakewood, New Jersey.
Right.
So it's clear. And by the way, he was also on Tucker.
Yes.
You saw that.
Yes.
Of
course. That goes without saying that he was on Tucker.
Right. So, of course the Israeli government's not going to let him in. We don't need any more of your bad press.
Yeah.
And they gave him a middle seat on the way back?
Is that true?
I saw the pictures.
Oh, that's great.
It really is true. They sat him right next to the bathroom.
In the middle seat.
Right in the middle seat. Like, it doesn't get worse than that.
It's so passive aggressive. I love it.
Yeah.
Such a passive aggressive approach.
Yeah, that's Israel for you.
But by the way, sitting next to the bathroom is not the worst thing in the world. There are benefits.
There
are benefits.
Tell me. Because you're in the middle seat, remember?
Oh,
Even if you want to get up, you have to, people are sleeping. This is a long haul flight. So you either have to climb over the chair or you got to wake them up.
Right. I was going to say because you're close, but I'm also thinking now the minion was probably in his area also, which I hope it was.
Yeah.
And some guy just sits on his lap like on Childix.
Listen, he's still going to have plenty to talk about. Just the flight.
Yeah,
just the flight. He's got a full episode.
Yeah. Tucker's going to have him on just to talk about that. Okay, so before we get to the next anti-Semitism story, it is that time in the episode where we mentioned that the Memorial Day Savings event is now starting at Town Appliance.
The summer is coming and you're going to be going somewhere, and wherever you go, you may not have everything you need. So whether it's a grill or an outdoor refrigerator or a wine cooler.
Ooh, outdoor wine cooler.
Yeah, whatever you need, Town Appliance.
I didn't know I needed that, but I know now that I need it.
If you think you need a wine cooler, what about an outdoor ice maker?
Ooh,
Isn't that perfect?
Yeah. Even more important. Yeah, absolutely.
So whatever appliance you need, Town Appliance is the place to go, especially if you live the frum Jewish lifestyle and you want Shabbos mode on a lot of your devices.
Absolutely.
And it's important to know that they ship all over the United States.
Yes, and it's not just outdoor living. It's cooking, it's refrigeration, it's laundry, it's dishwashers, home comfort, small appliances, large appliances, anything and everything available from Town Appliance.
And you can go see your appliance in person. There's a showroom in Lakewood, New Jersey. They have one in Baltimore, Maryland, and they have one in Cedarhurst in the 5 towns.
Check them out, townappliance.com. Link is in the show notes, of course. Okay, the other big story, big anti-Semitism story, there was an article that came out in the New York Times. It is the clearest example that we have of a modern-day blood libel. In this article, it basically claims that Israel has a systemic policy of abusing Palestinian prisoners. And some of the claims are extraordinary. They're absolutely not true.
They're appalling, actually.
They're actually appalling, absolutely. One of the big claims that they make is that Israel has specially trained dogs that were made to attack prisoners.
And all of this without a shred of actual evidence.
No, so the evidence that they have is a lot of it quotes from the Euromed Monitor. Now, this Euromed Monitor is like a one of these groups, one of these special interest groups, and Times of Israel has a great article on it where they show that the two people who are quoted in this article that they got the evidence from, are in a picture with all of the heads of Hamas. Okay.
I mean, it's funny if it wouldn't be so ridiculous.
Yeah, it's insane. These are, all of their quote unquote sources are either Hamas or people who have called for, the extermination of Jews everywhere, et cetera, et cetera. That's their, that's their source.
And it's worth mentioning that this was in the New York Times opinion section, because even the New York Times would fact check this and be like, this doesn't pass.
Yeah, but you know what? It was in the opinion section, but nobody cares. Nobody knows. Nobody sees that.
Yeah, I
agree.
agree.
It's being shared. It's the front page of everything. It got picked up by all the anti-Semites, and now they're saying, oh, Israel is the worst, human rights abuser on earth. This is the Jews. This is what the Jews believe. Goyim, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. It's just really, really bad. Look, if you're still listening to us, and you haven't canceled your New York Times subscription, I mean, if this doesn't make you cancel your subscription, are you even Jewish?
Yeah.
That's what I would say.
Yeah, it's just, I don't understand this level of reporting from a company that has so many Jewish people in it.
Owned by a Jew?
Yeah.
Founded by a Jew? I mean, I don't know if you consider them Jewish anymore, but yeah.
And by the way, that's why you're going to see protests like the ones we saw in Brooklyn this week.
Yes. The protesters, the counter-protesters, yeah.
Yeah, that got very heated, and, it was a mob. The Palestinian side was a mob. The Jewish people came out to defend themselves.
Yep.
A lot of them were brave, but at the end of the day, this is a Free Palestine mob going through a residential neighborhood in the heart of Brooklyn.
Yeah. Okay, so the hour's getting late. I know our guests they look like they're falling asleep. They basically fell asleep 3 times already. So let's just some of the other news stories that you probably didn't see. So first of all, I thought this was interesting because, we say, the Jewish world believes rain is like blessing, right? Source of blessing.
Yes.
We think it's a very net positive for the world.
We read it in Shema.
Right, of course. So apparently Jews, it's not just Jews that believe that, but also the Indian culture and Indian traditions. Yeah.
Okay. I mean, it does make sense.
Yeah. Rain is very important. There's no life without rain, right?
No.
There's no food. There's no flowers. There's nothing.
Famine.
So to that, there is a proposal that they make a law to remove the song Rain, Rain, Go Away from Indian textbooks. How do you feel about that?
Really?
Yeah. First of all, I didn't know that. I mean, I thought the whole Rain, Rain, Go Away song, we know the song. You guys know the song. Rain, rain, go away.
No, that's not really how it goes.
How does
in
it go?
India, rain, rain, go away. Come back another day, rain. Not today, rain. Come back when Rakesh returned my car. So it will be cleaned, right?
Yeah, that's yeah.
Because he always dirty my car, isn't it?
Yeah. The rain would clean it off, yeah. So that's going, that proposal is being proposed, and we'll see where that ends up.
There's this crazy thing with the nursery rhymes. They're all kind of morbid.
Yeah. Well, that one's not morbid, Rain, Rain, Go Away. I mean...
Well, it's uniquely American. You know what I mean?
Well, apparently
it's like
not.
It's very spoiled.
Oh, okay.
It's like, little Johnny wants to play, so the rain needs to leave.
Right. Now,
you know
everyone should starve because Johnny wants to play.
Exactly.
Oh, I hear that.
But what about the other ones, like London Bridges falling down?
Yeah. What about Ring Around the Rosie?
Yeah.
Yeah, these are all...
A pocket full of posies. These are all... That's describing...
Ashes, we all fall down.
Yeah, it's describing a virus.
Yeah.
You know? So I don't know how these gained popularity or how they made it into mainstream culture to the point where people still sing it to their kids today.
Yeah.
I mean, these are top songs on streaming music platforms.
Yeah, true. I mean, every kid knows it.
Right.
Yeah.
So it's just, that is a puzzle to me.
We could do a deep dive on that one day.
Maybe in the bonus. But I also saw that story where somebody was sucked into a jet engine.
Yeah. Yeah, so if you see, they actually have video of it. You see this guy running across the runway.
So he was trespassing.
Yes.
That's another thing that's important to mention.
Yeah, this doesn't just happen.
Right.
So this is not like a New Fear Unlocked situation with flying.
Right.
No, it's not.
Well, it kind of is, because this plane actually took off. It left the ground.
Yeah.
And then the engine caught fire, and people like, turn around. But it turns out somebody got sucked into the jet engine, which caused it to go on fire.
Yeah.
Which you kind of wonder why.
Why? What do you mean?
Why would it go on fire? The person just gets apparently pulverized.
Yeah. But
I'm assuming,
having all that, whatever
extra material.
This is not funny.
No,
pretty
it's not.
dark.
It is pretty dark, but it did happen, and we do need to report it.
Right, but it's not a new fear unlocked because, in other words, this is just an insane person. I don't know if he's insane. I don't know if he had mental illness. Truth, we can't
But
really...
if you're a passenger, you don't know who's on the runway.
You never heard of such a thing before.
Of course.
Someone running onto the runway?
It happens. This is not the first of its
Oh,
kind.
come on. Okay, so we looked it up. There was another incident in Italy.
Yeah.
And all the other incidents seem to be when, mechanics and stuff were working, which you understand.
Yeah,
you
I
know?
mean, people don't realize what a dangerous job it is to work around aircraft.
Yeah.
You know what's
absolutely.
also another dangerous job?
Tell me.
When they have to chop those trees up. You know what I mean?
The wood
And
chipper,
they,
yeah.
Yeah, the wood chipper, they feed. By the way, that's
We've
just,
talked about this, yeah.
it's extremely satisfying to
Yes,
watch the
yes.
wood chipper chip
sure,
the wood.
for sure,
You
for
know,
sure.
and then again, invariably my mind goes to what if someone dove in?
Yeah, of
you know what I'm
course.
saying?
We all do that.
Yeah.
Okay, lots more to get you, including the Netanyahu interview on 60 Minutes.
Yes,
we
I
have a
saw
bunch
it.
of clips. Obviously, we're going to need to wait and get to that on the bonus. But for now, this was a big treat for us, having our live audience. Kalmi Khani, thank you for coming. This was a lot of fun. We hope we didn't bore you too much.
No, it was really fun.
That was great.
Great. We loved having you. And for the rest of you, if you're looking for the best way to advertise, what better way is there than to contact Kiddush Club and advertise with us? And you can do that by sending an email to ads@kiddishclubpodcast.com or visiting our website at kiddishclubpodcast.com.
And we thank you guys for listening. Don't forget to join the WhatsApp group. You can do that either from the show notes or visit us at kiddishclubpodcast.com. Follow us on X, follow us on Instagram, and don't forget to support the cast by visiting buymeacoffee.com/kiddishclub. Show your support for the cast, and until next time, Kiddush Club out.
And this episode is copyright Kiddush Club Media.